Thank you, Deja. 6:32 and new this morning, when a sexual assault occurs, collecting evidence is crucial. It can make the difference between prosecution and a suspect just walking free.
Sexual assault nurse examiners, SANE nurses, are specifically trained for these situations, but many victims in Missouri don't have access to those.
Yeah, consumer investigator Kat Reed uncovered the gaps in coverage and one solution in the works for you this morning.
You're a good boy. You're a good boy.
These days, Taylor Hirth feels safer with a dog at home. Security was also on her mind when she chose her last apartment in Independence.
Being a single mom, I thought the top floor was probably the safest bet.
But years ago, that illusion of safety was shattered.
I woke up to hands on my mouth and somebody standing over me.
Taylor remembers 3 men assaulting her for more than 2 hours. Her 2.5-year-old daughter was nearby.
My entire being was focused on just keeping her safe and getting out of it alive.
They survived, but the nightmare wasn't over. The next step, going to the hospital.
She's very careful, because what she was collecting was evidence.
A sexual assault nurse examiner drove 2 hours to perform Taylor's rape kit exam.
She was phenomenal. I mean, she gave me as much control, as much of a heads up as she could over, everything she did.
It's support many survivors aren't able to get.
There is a shortage in Missouri.
Helen Stancool has trained hundreds of sexual assault nurse examiners in Missouri and elsewhere. She found more perpetrators being placed behind bars when SANEs performed examinations.
You get a better evidence collection, the patient gets taken care of better.
Yet the 41 Action News investigators found 54 counties across Missouri where there are no SANEs. Closer to Kansas City, that includes Johnson, Caldwell, Clinton, Lynn, Bates, and Ray counties, meaning some victims have to travel or wait hours for a nurse to come to them, a painful hurdle for help.
Not only does it not help them psychologically, but all of the evidence that may be used to put this perpetrator away is then lost.
State Senator Jill Shoup is taking the fight for access to Jeff City. She says along with hospitals adding SANEs, telemedicine is a solution, with the state overseeing a center of experts.
That somebody can dial into, and the SANE nurses are there to walk the hospital personnel, the nurse or the doctor providing the exam, through the program to make sure this evidence is collected appropriately.
Because Taylor's exam was performed properly, 2 of her rapists were caught.
Anything we can do to improve the odds that somebody's able to get their evidence collected is vitally important.
There's also a push on the federal level for more SANE staffing. In 2016, a group of Democratic senators, including Claire McCaskill, first introduced the Survivors Access to Supportive Care Act. It was reintroduced in 2019 with bipartisan support, but it hasn't passed. I'm consumer investigator Kat Reed, 41 Action News.